And we are back. Yes, back for game number 3 in BTS's Summer Cup between No Bounty Hunter and MEGA-LADA. What a way to open up. I mean, a best of 3, Liz. What more do you want that goes to game 3?
We back, boys! And it's a best of 3, and it's a Mirana, man. First pick,
I mean,
hero.
It's been back and forth, though. It's like, was it not? It's No Bounty Hunter last game, and it's MEGA-LADA
Wait,
first.
it's gonna be Bloodseeker. Oh, man, what the fucking call.
You are the Oracle.
The Oracle, man. I mean, it wasn't really hard. It wasn't really hard. So they opened up with the Mirana. They instantly got Disruptor Bloodseeker because both of these heroes work, like, they work so well together, and they work really well against Mirana too. So that's why it wasn't really.
I mean, these teams love Mirana, though. They've been doing, like, they spam the crap out of Mirana, and then, yeah, Bloodseeker's been going through whenever it's not banned. What else keeps coming whenever it's not banned?
Bane?
I mean, after this, like, come on, this Bane's already there. That's not an Oracle. You're just reading what's on the screen. That's my job.
Bane?
You can't have more than one Bane. What kind of game have you been? You've been playing too much Warcraft or something.
No,
you
dude,
just get the same heroes.
It's the ban phase. It's the ban phase right now. So they can.
I know, but like
they can still ban something.
I know, but you're kind of like because when you anticipate their picks, you're anticipating their bans. You see how that works? It's double.
I mean, I don't know. There's Warlock here that can be picked on both sides, but it's not really good because they have these position 5s already. What else could they go for? Wind Ranger, maybe, or Undying. Those heroes.
Undying, that keeps appearing.
Yeah, Undying keeps appearing. It's great, but it's usually played on position 5, and they already have their position 5s locked down. So I don't really like Undying here. That's the thing. And Wind Ranger kinda makes sense because she's a 4 and she can transition into like semi-carry later on as that position 4 gets more farmed, but she's banned too.
That's true. So that's not going. Leshrak's still there, but that seems to be falling off in the support role. Skywrath?
Yeah.
For No Bounty Hunter, it's like I kind of like it for No Bounty. I wouldn't like it for MEGA-LADA just because it's a Bloodseeker Disruptor. I mean, they can shut you down hard.
Let's see. God damn it.
There's the Undying! I mean, you thought you knew, okay? But I called it.
It's all right. Like, yeah, it wasn't banned. It's been picked in every game so far. So you're a true Oracle. Good job, man.
There you go. You know, it's like it's not about predicting the future, man. It's a pattern. You got to see the pattern.
I didn't feel it coming. I didn't see it coming because of the fact that I already said they have these position 5s. However, Undying was played as position 4 before, and you can do that. You can also put the Disruptor on somewhat of a more farming-oriented support that gets that Aghanims fast. It's in no way a weak position. I mean, not position 4, but the position 5 that gets farm priority. Wow.
Oh, wow. This is a hero that very situationally gets seen at the moment. I feel like everyone kept doing what you could say is a little bit of a cheese strat, which is stacking the camps and then just hitting people in the face with a staple gun. That kind of disappeared because people started realizing, hey, we know he's going to do this. Let's just adjust. It's like the most predictable thing.
Yeah.
And suddenly no one picked him.
Yeah, because it happens. It's basically one of those cheese strategies. It can work once or twice, and after that, it's done. The most impactful one, it's probably the AOI's Aoi's Kotl, if you remember. He did it once or twice, and after that, never again. The jungling Kotl.
Oh yeah, the one that got like Ags by
minute 12.
Was it 12? Yeah, 12 was best.
Minute 12 Aghanims with brown boots.
Hey, you know what you could do back then as well? And I done it, I tested it, was actually pretty ridiculous, is Techies. Techies jungle. Because you could stack 2 camps, and then you could pull them both into all the mines.
Yeah. Techies. Monkey King, though.
Yeah, right. I mean, like Ember versus Monkey King, this is one of the controversial lanes. Which one wins? It's like, you know what my answer usually is whichever one gets a support rotation or makes a mistake.
Definitely. That's how it pans out on that lane.
Because it's like one mistake. It's not like, you cocked up regularly. If you make one wrong move in that matchup, the other one has a huge advantage. It's so close because Monkey King does well against melee heroes, but Ember Spirit, there's no way for Monkey King to deal with that magic damage.
It's a super decent game for Ember overall, though. They have zero catch for him. They have this Bane. They can use Mirana ulti into getting close to him and gripping him. But besides that, what stuns do they have that are instant? They have the Monkey King's first spell, and that's it. But overall, it's not. It's looking like a decent Ember game, to be honest. Blood Rage, Ember Spirit, Monkas, Mega Monkas, man. It's not easy to deal with.
It's like Ember's that type of hero that can actually trade pretty well in the laning phase in terms of damage as well, because you've basically got the Flame Guard. So they have to, if they're magic based, which you look at them right now, there's a decent amount of magic on MEGA-LADA. You have to get through that before you even start hurting the hero.
Yeah. Unless you're Monkey King, you get your Jingu masteries and then you just shove him away from the lane completely. If there's no help, it's not super easy to play a melee hero versus Monkey King. One of the ways I've seen people play versus Monkey King when they're melee is one of the ways that I've adopted as well. If you're forced to play melee hero versus Monkey King, you just push in the wave as hard as you can, throw all your spells on creep so he has to farm under the tower, and then you do something with your wave. You either block it or something like that, so you get a favorable position on the lane. Because if you're playing in lane mid that's centered in the river, it's very hard to get to those creeps. If he's just sitting on your high ground and hitting you with his very very long stick, let's just call it that way, because that hero is almost ranged. That's how far he can reach with his Monkey King bar.
It's going to come down to that control factor, because obviously you can do the Searing Chains, which has about the same range as Monkey King's attack range, actually. So, like, I feel people put too much emphasis on level 1 Jingu. So, don't get me wrong, once Monkey King has like 2-3 points in Jingu, that's scary as all hell. If you can actually force him out in the first 2-3 levels, I think you can kind of draw a win in that lane. And that's kind of thing. I think Ember Spirit, he has that potential to start on ahead at level 3. 2 points Flame Guard, 1 in Searing Chains. Like, I've seen that. I've watched this matchup a lot. It is very back and forth. And you can argue the skill of the players. Usually, most of the time, I see it resolved by rotation from a support, which is something we don't see too often in the current meta.
Well, Bat, though. This Bat Rider is actually a hero that's been picked versus Monkey King a lot. Like, it's really strong versus him on the lane, and it's also strong later on in the game because you can see him, you have flying vision. However, on the lane, it's really strong versus him. I wonder if they could maybe mix something up and send this Bat versus him, but
I would have liked the Bat mid here. Like, Bat mid's pretty damn good. And it's situational, so situational, but I could see it being good here. But then what do you do? Do you put Bloodseeker in the off lane with Undying?
Yeah. You roll the dual lanes. However, those dual lanes are scary. I believe they're just gonna roll normal lanes, send attacker mid, Bone 7 off lane, and Bloodseeker safe lane. I think that's what they're gonna do. They could, like, they have the potential to send the Bat mid, but the lanes are not easy for them. The side lanes are not easy for them, so they're probably just gonna lane it in a standard way.
So probably Disruptor, Bloodseeker, Ember mid, and then Undying and Bat Rider in the off lane.
Yeah,
and then
probably something like
MEGA-LADA, I'd imagine it's Bane plus Mirana, and then L-Time pluses Sand King.
Well, they could arguably mix it up on both lanes. They don't have to have this combo instantly on the lane. Like
yeah,
Bane,
that's
Mirana.
the thing. They could have the Mirana mid. There's flexibility.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like, both teams, it's going to be interesting to see how they lane this, because I think Monkey King and Ember both can be put safe or mid pretty easily.
It's basically finishing loading.
Finishing loading? I think someone's paused. This is one of the most interesting points I've had to pause at. I don't think I've had finished loading like this before. Tips going out, boys. You know what? They need to allow people to tip casters. Although, you know what would happen? That would happen, and then people would start saying that we're being bribed to give information. Like, straight away. Guaranteed.
Communication with the remote host has been disrupted.
Reconnect.
Alright. I'm coming back. Wait for me. Maybe this Mirana is mid, actually. It's all mind games right now.
When we come in, it'll be a totally different draft. Like, what just happened?
I'm not able to load in, actually.
I loaded in. Can you load in?
Yeah, I'm in.
We done it. Okay, not
Boggers.
sure what that was about. You know what that? I'm gonna blame Underhollow. I think that's the most logical conclusion. We blame Underhollow.
Yeah, piss off, Underhollow. Like, what the... By the way, what the hell, man? I was searching Underhollow for like 15 minutes and I didn't find the map. What's happened?
Oh man, I keep finding matches, but you know, I'm always getting the teams that disconnect.
I never found the game. I have never played Underhollow so far, and I've searched for more than 30 minutes overall. Like, I just give up on search and I go ranked, and that's it.
It's probably because people don't want to play with you when they know you're going to pick techies.
Yeah, I guess. Mirana arrowing the bounty on top, missing. Bane sleeping the bat, taking it. So, yeah, 3 runes go to MEGA-LADA.
Oh, nicely done. Like, the Bat Rider is not very intimidating for Bane. Like, you're relying on just slowly building up these napalms and run someone down, and Nightmare just gives you enough time to reset every engagement.
Yeah, it's very interesting though. Bane started with sleep just to take that bounty rune. I mean, it's valuable, definitely, the bounty rune, but overall, I don't know. Like, having sleep level 1, it's never really the greatest thing. It's kind of alright with Mirana, but overall, like, you just lose your way to harass, trade hits properly.
True, yeah. It's like you got the setup for the arrow, but how often you can get an opportunity? How much time does that waste from CS?
Exactly.
There's so many variables to it. It's pretty awkward.
There we go. We're gonna have an arrow into that Undying, but
Kim's pretty tanky. Like, he just walked this off like, thanks guys, bye.
Yeah, it's 3 mangoes and 6 tangos. Maybe less tangos. Maybe he gave some to mid, but yeah. Anyway.
Meanwhile, bot, Sand King isn't a terrible hero to deal with Bloodseeker, but you have to hit enough creeps with the Caustic, is the issue.
And the thing is, once this Bloodseeker gets his Quelling Blade, he can actually deny it away from Sand King. The Caustic doesn't work anymore like that, so if you deny the creep, you don't get hit. So that's also pretty decent way of dealing with Sand King right now, and that's also why he's not picked as much any longer. Or mid, as you said.
Gone! They jumped him in the top lane. His health just disappeared. So many napalm charges. The Scandal's far enough away.
Yeah, it's hard for him as well, because he has no lead.
Yeah, he's got no lead. Bo's going to keep going. The Firefly is going to run out, though. He has to back off. Actually, can you do anything is the question. Well, maybe Arrow? Trying to buy some time, but Bone should be able to make it out. They got Soul Rip just in case anyway.
He maybe could have if this Bane didn't waste his port trying to get out, so... But this way Bane has to run back into the lane and there's no follow-up. He couldn't catch that bat. If there was sleep to catch the bat into arrow, that would be cool.
I mean, I just watched the replay on that. That must have been at least 4 charges on Muriel. His health just disappeared completely. Yeah. And while I was watching replay, I missed the first kill. And suddenly Monkey King has the advantage in this lane. The first kill this lane, I should point out.
Like, truth be told, he wasn't doing so well. They were even, but then he gets this lucky double damage rune and just one-shots him with Boundless Strike. So, on bottom lane, though, we have a dive.
They're going in. Flash. Will they get him? They need one more tap. But no, Egnot, he's the one who's going to fall. Don't mess with Bloodseeker. The Flash walks away successfully. And just to hit on that mid lane again, after
those tips.
Lots of tips. But, like, this mid lane is more or less... I'd say Monkey King's won this now. Like, it sounds like an over-exaggeration, but you get into level advantage, and suddenly you're just praying to get a quick 6 on Ember, so you can maybe turn around for a kill. That's your only hope.
They had to win this lane, because they're definitely losing top. But Mirana has 4 CS, it's horrible. But the arrow lands. Can they actually make anything out of this?
Not sure they can. I haven't really got enough damage, and while that's happening, Bloodseeker does get dropped in the bot lane. The Stomp connected with the Bar Strike.
Bet?
Is he going in again? No, there's no way he gets that close. This is always the awkward thing about this combo, right? Especially when Van Dyne, if he starts living Tombstone, is you could just see kills happen in an instant because Napalm just creeps up on you. I mean, definitely. In real life, Napalm burns you to death.
They did not. They did not creep. They did not skill that Tombstone though, and this is also scary versus Mirana. Going two levels into Soul Rip can actually do a lot. Bone 7 though, he seems to be rotating. He's just searching for runes. He went with that bottle. Not something that we see very often on an offlaner anymore. When the bounty runes were every 2 minutes, every offlaner was buying the bottle. But not any longer though. On top lane.
Nightmare. Can they get the arrow in time to get a question? Akeem? You can move away. Suddenly, just one soul rip, all the damage you've done is gone. And now, that's actually pretty expensive. Those leaps early on, there's a big cooldowns at level 1.
Definitely. The thing is, as long as they're like this, in between of their creeps on top lane, it's very hard for them to set up with that sleep. It's very hard for Mirana to find an angle, and we saw that. We saw exactly that with
attack.
Is there a boundless strike? No, no.
No, he used it already.
Already used it. Yeah.
The Searing Chains. Luckily, the creeps were just far enough away. But this is getting more worrying. That's a 2-level advantage now for this Monkey King. And suddenly, like, the only way you're going to be able to come back to this is with a support rotation.
So you're basically winning 2 lanes right now. If you are MEGA-LADA, I think you're set. That the only lane that you are losing is this Mirana lane.
He'll TP out.
Just a casual
more bot though. Faye, a little bit troubled. Bloodright goes down. He needs to move away. Kinetic Field will protect him. But that was a lot closer than he'd like. They might actually chase through the Caustic Finale, but salve up.
Yeah, they're going for this Disruptor.
A flash. Spark Strike connects. There should be a stomp as well. A few more taps just to finish him off, and they will get it. Caustic Finale seals the deal.
Faye's coming back in, and they can re-engage. Well, they have no mana on Elder Titan. I think they're satisfied with that. That's gonna be it. They have a Mango on Sand King. He could possibly give Eknart the Mango and continue. Yeah.
I mean, if you catch him with the Blood Rage, there's potential for a kill there. Especially seeing as you blow all your stuff at the start, so Blood Rage doesn't really matter.
Bone 7 going top again. He's been slapped, maybe into arrow.
And they'll land it. They need to clean him up quickly, and they should be able to do so. Bone 7 still being hit by the tower. Will die off.
Just a little bit too aggressive there.
Faye almost has 6, actually. He's almost got Rupture, which is... I think that's the turning point this lane, in the bot lane.
Well, like, they can definitely... they should definitely do something on this bottom lane, because the Sand King is... He has even CS as... He has the same CS as the Faye. Faye's Bloodseeker, and that's not really good. And there
it is. Rupture, Bloodright. Funnick needs to move away quick. We'll go for the TP out. It's going to be close, but not close enough.
Yeah. Eknart kind of messed up there. He used the Spirit in the right position to stun and disrupt this go on Sand King, but he moved into Bloodright, so he got silenced and he couldn't stomp the Bloodseeker. I think they were baiting that, and it wasn't a bad bait, but just a slight misstep by Eknart. That's all.
Well, they're switching this up. Attack has been left alone mid. I wonder if they're going to leave Nefrit down here now, and yeah, they're going to stick Funnick mid. Like, he's in recovery in some ways now. Well, not recovery, but he's definitely in a scenario where if he keeps going back to that lane, he's going to fall behind. Whereas Monkey King can dominate this lane against a Bloodseeker.
I'm just wondering where Mirana is going to go. Is he going back top? Yeah, that's it.
He's like, someone has to just swallow their pride and deal the Batrider, and he has to be the one.
On bottom lane, though, Monkey King.
Yeah, Blood Rage up. That actually helps him out. Turns around and hits Flash down. Eknart will move out of the Blood Right. They'll just walk away.
Like, I don't understand. I don't think they understand how tanky this monkey is right now. I don't think they respect the tankiness. He got so much out of mid, and he's the strongest hero in the game right now. They should definitely, if they plan on going on him, they need this Ember as well. At least the Ember or the Bat, but they need an extra hero.
Well, instead, Ember's just gonna keep. I think Ember has to just be in a state of farm. He needs something to rotate off the back of. He's not going to be going for the boost of travel build we've seen. He wants to finish off the treads and then go into the Maelstrom. And this has been kind of like split. I've seen a lot go for the boost of travel first still, and a lot go for Maelstrom. But while that's happening, Akeem, a little bit of trouble here. The Rupture goes on Nefrit, but he won't really kill. Stannis trying to get him, but there's a Remnant in. Moving forward by attacker, trying to get this kill, trying to buy time because Nefrit is life stealing a lot. They will be able to finish him off, and they got the Bane as well. Chasing for more Funnick. Trapped in. Will Burrow strike away? Needs to TP out before they see him. Will they get... No! One more hit is all it needed. Well, they couldn't touch him.
That was a really good rotation by Ember, and yeah, they did get the Undying, but they also got this Monkey King. That's what you have to do. Yeah, you can, as you said, like, he wants to farm, he wants to get those power threads and all that, but someone has to make some space in this game. Someone has to rotate, and your mid is usually, especially if you're an Ember, you're the highest level hero in the game, or should be one of the highest level heroes in the game, and this guy scales a lot damage-wise, so if they try to go on that Bloodseeker, you can just fort in, use your Remnants in, and just kill off the Monkey King, which he did, and that was quite decent. On top lane, though.
Yep, looking on Bone 7. Arrow connects, move in, Star Storm. Stomp not needed, but appreciated.
I have a feeling Bone 7 is kind of being a little bit too cocky on this lane. Maybe he should either rotate somewhere or... play a bit more safe because every time he gets slept, he's just dead. And every time he was slept so far is because he's been too aggressive on this Mirana. He tries to get 5 stickies on her and then go on her, and then they just turn with the sleep from Bane. So he gets baited in.
He's been far too cocky, and his net worth is not representing that. He's the poorest core of his team right now. And it's like you haven't got any items to really play around that boldly. You haven't got drums, you haven't got blink. But meanwhile, Hakeem, team still got dropped there as well. They want to get a rupture off. The zombies are given vision, but Faye's not quick enough.
Yeah, there's no way. He had one. Bottom lane though, there's a
DD jump in. Kinetic field won't matter. Just one tap.
Deleted, man. That was just a 1-2, and
this is the nightmares for sports in a game against a Monkey King who's top of the net worth.
This is a nightmare for anyone, man. Like, this is the second time this guy got DD, and instantly he gets a kill after, because Boundless Strike just does so much with that. There
you go. That's a controversial little conversation people have a lot. How do you feel about runes and the random factor?
I mean, let's check out top.
Oh yeah, we have to, because the Wukongs goes down the Boundless Strike as well. Stomp follow up, Faye's not getting it out of this. And they got a Nightmare as well. They'll follow up on a Bone 7. Has to use the lasso to try and drag away. Static Storm is down. Might actually be able to get the kill on Muri, who will get him super low. Will finish him off. In the meantime, though, you have lost Hakeem as well. Bone 7 just trying to make a full retreat.
This Monkey King is doing so much. I think they needed attacker in that fight to actually try and turn it. But it was way too quick. You talked about the runes. He actually, after getting the DD, he got the Arcane rune.
It's just getting ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, there's an appreciation, there's a skill element about the way you play around the runes, but the runes that you do get is the more insane part. Like, you just look like, hey,
bottom lane, Sand King caught.
Can he get this? Actually, it will be able to. Phoenix is stuck.
Yeah, he's gone. No, whenever I played in a pro team, like, the runes were so important. You would always, you would position yourself around the runes. So yeah, as you said, there's luck, but also where you are at
mid.
When those runes are
Bone
spawning.
Nightmare, you said they've given a hard time. It's about to get worse. This is a sad life for this Batrider.
Yeah, he's also not going for drums, tranquils, or anything like that. He's rushing straight into Blink Dagger. He realizes he's not gonna pressure anyone with those drums or tranquils if he goes right now. Yeah, he is a counter to Monkey King somewhat, but overall, if you're so piss poor, it's very hard to do anything.
Yeah, it's that kind of scenario. You just have to do the initiation factor. And
yeah. Anyway, the runes, man.
The runes again. Another regen.
The runes.
You know? This time, the support gets what he wants. Everyone is just getting what they want on the side of MEGA-LADA. Okay?
You just have to go there. Like, what do you mean are controversial? They've been out there forever. Like,
Hakeem?
Even in Warcraft 3.
There's a few too many creeps in the way here.
Yeah.
He should be fine. But something that actually hit on is the fact that Monkey King's going for a Battle Fury.
Battle Fury? That's fine. I mean...
Wouldn't you rather see, like, an Echo Saber? This has been a lot of discussion, because, like, it used to be, sure, Battle Fury on any melee hero, right?
To be honest, I would. Like, Nefrit plays a lot of Monkey
Kings. They've got Hakeem this time. I don't think he can get away from this. Arrow connects, they'll be able to find him. But, I mean, continue your point. I think they're done. They don't want to spill more blood.
Oh, there's
blood will be spilled, though. Glimpse, Kinetic Field, Static Storm is down. Scannel, surrounded on all sides. They do Rupture and chase for more in the meantime. They want to get their hands on Elder Titan. And Scannel's just trying to draw them away. Ignite is like, do not breathe. Do not say it. Do not exist.
I mean, what happened to Attacker? I guess they lost him in the fog a bit, so he didn't know where to go to hit him with his Flame Guard AoE damage. But anyway, yeah, that was fun. Undying got arrowed finally. Like, he got slapped, but so many times he escapes because there's too many creeps around him, and this is the first time that actually...
Sounds like some hate for the Undying. Like, finally he dies, and there's gonna be some hate given to Faye.
No, he just played proper.
Wukong's down, Faye. They're even using the epicenter to ensure this kill. At least to give the kill.
Alright, they get him. They're getting a lot of these pickoffs with Monkey King. Even though he's going for Battle Fury that we talked about, he's just working non-stop. He's not a non-factor. He's actually making plays left, right, and center, and that's so good. Eknart on mid, though. We have Attacker going.
Searing Chains. And the Storm won't matter. Attacker actually perfectly dodges that out with the Remnants.
With the Remnants, yeah.
Oh, Nefrit moving in. Balanced strike. We'll look on the attack of the Fiend Screw as well. The Glimpse back, though. Attacker, this is going to be a close one, but Funnick on his way through. The Burrow Strike will connect, and with that, Attacker is gone.
Yeah, that glimpse, you usually save that for the grip. It's one of the safest and easiest way to get off the grip.
Wasn't
to get
it...
rid of the grip. But
I think he didn't have a choice, though, because all the remnants got expended. I think the weirder part is it felt like Nefrit could have killed Disruptor in that stun time, and then turned onto Ember anyway.
Perhaps Searing Chains, if he glips the Bane. I'm not certain. Maybe he had the Searing Chains off cooldown.
Oh, no, I'm saying that MEGA-LADA could have got the double worth, and
yeah,
it would have both went to Monkey King.
That's true, that's true.
Flash, though. Fine with Muriel here. Kinetic field. Nefrit's nearby. Is he going to go in? He's thinking about Boundless Strike. Just tries to leap away, create a little bit of space. There's a lot of heroes for this base. The arrow. Akim gets hit. The glimpse back onto Muriel will kill him off with the Rupture. But the split off. Hitting on Akim will find the return kill. There's the Lasso going out onto Nefrit. Can they follow up the damage to the question? Blood Rage will just go for the TP out. That's going to be close, but he won't make it. The Searing Chain stop the TP and finish off his life. Scandal being chased on 2 next. Faye does not have a Rupture available, though. The glimpse back is there. Scandal does get the Moonlight Shadow out, but Searing Chain connects onto him, and I think he's gone anyway. So nicely done by No Bounty Hunter. They finally decide to stop just being pushed around by this Monkey King.
I think Bone 7 is the one that decided that he's going to be pushed around any longer, and that's because he got his Blink Dagger. He finds that monkey on a tree, forces him down from it, then catches him with his lasso, and that's it. Like, this Bone 7's bat finally started playing this game. He finally started playing the game on his bat, and
it's like watching a beautiful cocoon just erupt into a beautiful butterfly. Yeah, there you go.
Definitely. He's such a perfect little butterfly right now.
He can flap his wings.
Top lane arrow misses. They don't get this disruptor, or do they?
Stomp will not connect. Flash, you need to TP out. TP out right now, Funnick. Oh no!
Funnick?
He saw him. He should have Burrow Strike there.
Funnick? Funnick pulls? What the hell?
Let's just say ping issues or something. I don't know.
Yeah, lag, guys. Sorry.
Whoops. I mean that was a slight mistake though. There was definitely time for a Burrow Strike.
Yeah. He just didn't do it on time. That's it. It was kind of weird because he even had a full second there to Burrow Strike him.
You know what it was? Disruptor's got balls of steel. You don't expect him to TP like that. Speaking of that Disruptor, he has just smoked up with the Bat Rider. And Kim's involved as well. But Muriel's got a ward down. Sentry gets rid of their vision. Jump in. Lasso coming out onto Funnick, trying to jump and drag him in. He has got the Burrow Strike to try and escape though. And I think he's just interested in escaping, nothing else. He's got the Sandstorm. They've got him. There's no way he gets out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bot though. Nefrit. He got an invis rune. This man and his runes. Wukong goes down. Faye found the strike to control him in place. And I don't think he's walking away in one piece. This man and his runes. It's just getting ridiculous.
But that's it. It's the way the hero works. It's the Monkey King. He can jump around the trees and be there for every rune. It's not really something you can do with any hero, right? It's not a safe play for you as a core to move to a rune at every 2-minute mark to check it. Like, yeah, you can check it, but it's not safe to actually go into the river to pick it up. But if you're a monkey, like, you can possibly jump down and out without fearing of any repercussions. So it's a nice play so far from him. And he has his Battle Fury that we talked about.
Undying, his name ironically not showing the true state of mind as he just gets popped. And Attacker needs to move away here. I don't think you can stand a fight. Mirana didn't get caught.
Yeah. I mean, this Undying is a position
Rupture. Muriel's... It's fine. It's got this.
It's fine.
Wait, Epicenter though. Attacker. It's going to be close, but not close enough. Funnick now in no man's land. He needs to walk away. Arrow connects on the Bone 7. Funnick.
He does have sticks. He does have sticks to get out.
Yeah, he should just be fine. Oh, no, they pinged. They saw him.
They just need vision on Glimpse. Nah, he has no range.
Just in time.
Yeah, this was very well played. The arrow helped him actually keeping the bat contained so he couldn't come in with Firefly, give vision, lower him just enough so that phase thirst works. So that was pretty cool.
Wait, so Battle Fury completed on Nefrit, and I feel like he's going to get away with it more on the basis that because MEGA-LADA has this kind of built lead and the heroes they have, they don't really need to rely on the Monkey King to fight alone. That plus runes. I'm just going to keep coming back to runes.
Runes? Yeah, maybe he gets a couple more double damages and wins off of that. I mean, overall, I don't mind. really big BS that I have with runes is like when they spawn next to Roshan and
it's a DD.
Yeah, and the hero just picks it up. Like that one is kind of, it kind of feels very like when you get it and you take the rush, you're super happy, right? But when it happens against you, it just feels so bad, right?
It's kind of like, I think it's to do with certain elements of the game that are drawn towards this finishing it off, if that makes sense. Like with a DD there's a lot of contention suddenly. It's like, both teams want to have it. I think I remember, like, there was one of the, I think it was one of the TI7 Grand Final games. More or less, the game was decided on a DD. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Bone7 going to catch the lasso on Del Time, drags him back. Arrow won't connect on anyone. And Eknat, he goes bye-bye.
But right, and at the same time, Faye dies on bottom. By the way, they get him.
They got him. Yeah. I mean, I think the issue that both teams are kind of running into to an extent is no one pushes towers that well in the early mid game.
Yeah, I believe that's why we talked about the Echo Saber as a possibility on Monkey King. I think he realized that this game is gonna be drawn out, and getting Battle Fury in a drawn out game is definitely much better than
Epicenter. But Funnick. Well, now they're going to get you instead. Bar Strike connects on the Disruptor, but he can catch you. Searing Chains connects on the Funnick. Moonlight Shadow, I'm not sure how much it's going to help. Scandal staying to fight, needs to back away. The Glimpse back, Static Storm down. Kinetic Field comes up just in time.
So they actually get Funnick, they actually get Mirana instead of Funnick.
Not exactly, it's not exactly how saving people's meant to work.
Yeah, it's even better for them. And the worst part is, like, Funnick jumps in, completely whiffs that epicenter and walks away, while this poor Mirana that did nothing wrong pays the price.
Actually, and they go for more. They got Lasso. They won't go for Nefrit. Nope. Eknat says, "Leave my monkey alone." He's almost got that BKB. It's getting close now. I think the big issue is still if the Lasso comes first. BKB is going to be great when they're on the hunt, and I think that's what we kind of expect. Once the BKB's up, MEGA-LADA goes hunting and goes deeper.
Definitely. I also really like Lincolns on their side right now. Is any of the Mirana is going for Lincolns, and the Monkey, well, Monkey King needs the BKB definitely. So it's gonna be. So here's what's happening. Like, we're waiting for Radiance on Bloodseeker. At the same time, Monkey King has already actually finished his BKB, and we're waiting for Lincolns on Mirana, and that's it. After that, I'm hoping for some bloodbath at least. Because this game, like, look at this.
This is your CIS roots. This is what this is. He's like, I want people dead. Blood every... I mean, it's a blood seeker in fairness.
I mean, come on, man. Like, the tier 1s are still up. 22 minutes into the game, the tier 1s on mid are up. It's
the most important tower. You got to protect it.
What?
Bone?
We have Bone 7.
Oh, sneaky.
Me?
They have to know,
though. Oh, my word. Is it going to happen? Finally.
Oh, he's going to run into the whole team, though. Catches Funnick first for the Lasso, but no one nearby. Nightmare to try and protect. And there's the use of the Bar Strike to get away from the Tombstone. Moving in, the BKB. Nefrit goes in. Wukong's down. They'll find 2 kills. Flash and Bone just disappear in the blink of an eye. And Funnick, he's not done just yet. He said, you lasso me, I Bar Strike you. The team gets caught up. They'll find him as well. Wait, they go for more? Faye, you shouldn't be here. He'll back away.
I guess they're just gonna
Tier 1. Tier 1. No, Tier 1. It's got to be roached in Tier 1. You just said the Tier 1s are up at 22 minutes in. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, they're going for Rush, though. I mean, remember when we talked about items? Yeah, like, Monkey King finished his BKB and Bloodseeker still... Yeah, he has his Radiance, but I don't think it's... Like, it's not on time, so... It's all on December and Batrider to actually win these team fights, but...
Well.
It's looking rough.
Yeah, you know, it's like, look at all you haters. Hear that? Ember's going to be the one to save you now. Tier 1's gone, but Flash might be gone as well. It's got the glimpse. You really want to turn around, though. Bone7 trying to slow down. The Static Storm comes out, but it's not going to save him. It's not going to trap anyone in return. Bone7 should be fine. The Bounce Strike already used. They will clean up Scandal in the meantime. Now, Nefrit, that Aegis that you claimed, you will be able to keep it, but not for much longer. And the Fiend's Grip, this is probably the worst timing for that to occur. Attacker just trying to aggress on the backside of the fight. We'll find the kill to Eknat. They'll turn around and look for Mirror as well. They are just cleaning up. Bloodseeker doing a lot of work. The Lasso drag back, though. Doesn't look like Nefrit's going to make it out of here alive. Found the strike. Oh, one more tap. He gets it. And he stays alive. Now he's turning around. The attacker has to back away. Nefrit, against the odds, proves himself to be the ballsier man. Bone7 blinking on top of him. Just wants a few more taps. The Sicky Napalm stacking. But guess what? You might slow him down from turning and walking, but he can just tree leap and tree dance.
Man, that's one tanky Monkey King. And
That's so intimidating. It's like, you look at that, it's like, it looked like a sure deal. It's 3-on-1. There's no way. Boundless strike, done.
that boundless strike just ripped Bloodseeker a new one, man. Stripped him a new one. Like, he went from 100% HP to like 5%. It's ridiculous.
I think the sad part is just, yeah, he was like, what was it, about 100 HP. It's like, oh, this should be a sealed deal.
Hello, Disruptor.
Goodbye, Disruptor.
Hello.
1, 2, 3,
Disruptor.
and goodbye. Kim just snatched his face.
Oh, he got the haste, man.
He's like, no. I know what happens when Nefret gets his hands on runes. People die. I'm not allowing this.
You know what? Like, I have this problem with this Undying being position 4, and it's like an itch I can't scratch.
It's because the Disruptor, Disruptor can't die first in these fights. He needs to live. Right?
Yeah,
Undying wants to die first.
Exactly. Like, I would love this Disruptor to have more farms so much more than Undying. Yeah, the Vessel is great. Definitely. This Vessel... from now on, I think Disruptor should be not buying any more wards. It should be the Undying. But the
Bones
Vessel
just
is
got
good.
hit by an arrow.
Yeah,
Oops.
Bones. It
Just casually farming mid. You know, it happens. You know, just shake it
Yeah,
off.
back to the Vessel. Sorry.
He's obsessed with this. You're like, no.
No.
The fact that Bone is dying. He's been dying all game. Who cares about that?
Yeah, it's just Bone, man. How many times did he die so far? It's been
5.
Only 5 times. Well, it's not so horrible actually. It's all right.
Please not flame Bone until double digits. Yeah, Monkey's on the prowl, and Faye just got found. Balance strike, they'll be asleep. Wukongs goes down, and Faye should be going goodbye. It's going to be close. One more tap.
One more hit.
Nefret. The Rupture comes out, but it's too late. And actually, on the other side of the fight, looks like Akim's going to fall as well. And
so much value in the Rupture, man. So much value in the Rupture. Look at him. He can't move for 2 more seconds. Oh, and it's gone. Wow.
You know, I think you need to be able to tree dance while being damaged. Can you imagine him rupturing and tree dancing all the time?
So some sort of a raining blood, or what would happen there? Like
I imagine he would like with the tree dance talent. Would he not actually just kill himself if he tree danced after being ruptured?
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
While with Fury crafting in the mid lane, Muriel is actually dying. Flash gets to, you know, have a little nap time as a
Bone 7. I'm sorry, but that was Bone 7 and Flash. That's
right. Okay. So, you know, I like this list. You're not flaming Bone. You're being fair to him. You're giving him credit when he does good.
Exactly. You see, like I'm honest. That's all there is to it.
I'm just gonna say this: Lizard confirmed coach for No Bounty Hunter.
Never.
Never. Wow.
Never.
Okay, that was a strong opinion.
Anyways, back to the Vessel. This gonna die.
You're still in the Vessel. Yeah, let's go.
He's gonna do a lot versus this Monkey King if he was up Kappa.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing that he does, honestly.
He's kind of... I feel like he's also kind of just being counterintuitive to what his job is. It's like, Vessel's great if you're alive through the fight and you can clutch save people. No, you're an Undying. Your job is to just die. Just go in, get a bunch of your skills off, drop double tombstone once you get 15, and then you're content.
Pretty much. Well, this Disruptor, if he gets good positioning, if he gets a few good items, especially if he gets Aghanim's this game, he can turn it completely. Like, Aghanim's on Disruptor could be game-changing, because they have the lasso to position the Monkey King properly in their favor, and also the Monkey King kind of wants to be in that ring of his anyway, in Wukong's commands, so as a Disruptor, you can do a lot, definitely. If you have the items, but you don't have the items. And why don't you have the items? Because Undying has all. There's an Undying with a Vessel running around.
Haste picked up by Scandal. Okay, so on a flash here. Leaps forward just to make sure it's even easier. And the Static Storm dropped for nothing. Actually, on the other side of the fight, they jump in. Wukongs comes down. Funnick cutting across. Taka needs to get out quick. We'll be able to do so. The split Earth won't land, but the Fiend's Grip will on the Bone 7. Trying to keep alive with Soul Rip, but it's not enough. The procs from the Maelstrom will be. And Ignat is like, guys, you've forgot about someone. You've left me behind. Spirit Vessel definitely got us valued there.
Scandal?
Oh, no, they get him. The Radiance plus the hit from Faye will seal the deal. Now they need to move away. They've got the Epicenter. They want to turn around. Funny jumps in the balance strike. Fire strike through. They'll clean him up. The only one left alive right now is Attacker, but no Flame Guard alone HP. He's waiting for it to come up. Nefret trying to move away. The Remnant jump in. Attacker will claim the kill. And Funnick, last man standing, but not for long. Akeem will stay alive. Spirit Vessel value, but the Fire Strike through will not even get him a return kill.
You know, you see, man, like everything that's happening. I told you, this Undying should have items. He should have his Vessel, survive the whole fight. You see how much he's doing?
Yeah, Spirit Vessel really paid. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. What is it with you Undyings in your calls?
Yes, it's seriously killer
I
pigeon.
really think you hate this. Do you hate this hero? Is that what it is? Have you
No,
had
I love
bad
it.
experiences?
No. It's one of my favorite heroes. It's super fun to bully people around with, and
This is a confirmed bully.
all things said, like Akim did, really did a lot that fight. A lot of soul rips that saved his teammates, and the tombstone. Well, tombstone kind of died early on, but he still did a lot.
He distracted them. That's all that matters. It distracted them.
And we really saw the power of Bloodseeker versus Mirana in that fight. Even like she just disappeared. Yeah,
so
no
close.
rupture was used. Yeah, I'm not certain who he used the rupture on. Was it Mirana? I didn't see it go off on Mirana.
I think it was the Elder Titan. On the other, it was on the other side of the fight. It was pretty split. I think he used it to kind of like zone someone out. That's what it looked like anyway, because they got initiated on near that ward spot.
I think you're right. I think it was the Elder Titan that got ruptured. Which isn't really the perfect target, but they won the team fight, so...
Well, they want to rupture someone more viable. So they've smoked down.
Yeah. I guess rupturing the Monkey King or Mirana.
Well, they might just run into Ignite again. Every time. This guy. Oh, no, actually, they just saw Phonic show.
Phonic is not really an easy target to catch, though.
But if they set up a ward, they can get the Static Storm down first.
They
Guess
saw
what the Yules,
illusion.
though. They want to go? Bone? Oh, he gets the lasso. Just in range of the Sentry. Will drag him back. That gem getting value already as the Static Storm connects. The Yules will buy you a little bit of time, but when you come down, there's a surprise waiting for you. It's definitely... it's not a nice surprise.
The thing is, Sand King ran to the woods to the right, and he wanted to hide. But Bone 7 used those illusions so well, he sent one to mid, and they were scared of the illusion, they ran to the left, so... Basically, Phonic on Sand King is thinking, alright, the Bat Rider is over there, I don't have to fear, and he just went straight on the lane, which isn't something you usually do, and he got caught by that gem. So,
I think that was the gem
7,
revelation as well, but it's a good value for the gem, I think. Because, like you said, it's not just the fact that they're killing that person, like you saw the movements mid, they just open up the whole map. Muriel? Surprise! Will be used up, no escape for him, just gonna try and survive a little bit longer. But let's be honest, you're a plus 5 in no man's land.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't even matter if you set up a kill over there or if you die. It's a big deal.
Attacker thought about it. He was somewhat committed, but decided that Scandal does have leaps available. But that's kind of a preview to the big threat that Attacker's going to be as this game goes on. Like that was half of Moran's health. She needs a BKB, and she's going for it.
Mirana is way too squishy at the moment, definitely. Overall, it's much easier for no bounty hunter to play. Their spells are quite straightforward. They have the lasso, Disruptor's ulti, Rupture, the Tomb. You just throw it, you know, it's easy. While on the other hand, you have this Elder Titan. It's not really easy to set up everything with him. And the Sand King, he kind of needs someone else to set up for him. Then you have this Bane, you have the grip, it's fine, but then Disruptor just glimpses you from halfway across the map, so it's not really an easy spell to pull off.
That's true, but despite that, I think that's kind of the issue, right? Is that MEGA-LADA, they're looking for these ganks constantly, whereas no bounty hunter, they just like fight us. Fight us is fine. Because we have the spells. Arrow just on Bloodseek, he's not going to be there. The lasso back, controlling up on the Scandal, Spirit Vessel as well. They will have to rupture. No, the Blood Right control, but the Wukong comes in. The movement proof in the epicenter is not good enough, and Phonic. That'll actually clean them up. Nefrit is trying to get rid of the Tombstone quickly so they can turn and chase for more. The Rupture finally used on the Nefrit, trying to force him away, but Faye taking a lot of damage. The Feast Grip turnaround. He'll fall, and so will Akeem, but in the meantime, the Sly Fist will claim the kill on the Monkey King. Nightmare to try and get away from Attacker, but it's not good enough. He'll jump straight back in and look for more. Phonic left, last man standing, but it's not going to be for long. Or will it? No, they've got no remnants. They got no remnants left. He can get away.
That Undying done did so much in that fight. Yeah, they catch him.
He's gone.
But there's Yules.
He's gone.
That is that.
Maelstrom procs, boys. I mean, this is kind of the thing to hit. Like, I think we're talking. I think I said the epicenter. It didn't feel like it done much. You cut the supports, but you weren't really touching the cores at all.
Yeah, they got Bat and Disruptor in that epicenter. I think that's the only two that they killed. And after that, Bloodseeker kind of rushed into and got gripped. He died. I thought it wasn't really the best move, but they did kill the Monkey King. And then it was just a free game for Ember to clean up. Ember and Undying. Undying is doing surprisingly so much in these fights, and they have to deal with him. He has Blade Mail, he has Crimson Guard. It's actually he's level 21. It's super hard to kill him even. So
I think that's the core issue here. Is it's not just the Ember, but the Ember is the big threat now, right? We saw them jump that fight. If they do not lock him down, he just steamrolls over. Like they nightmared him. Great. Immediately it came off anyway. And the moment he was unleashed, Fiend's Grip's already used. This is an Ember with a Lincoln's anyway. It's not easy to actually grab him anymore.
We talked about this Ember. We talked how the only good catch they had in this team is Bane's Grip. Yeah, they have the Sand King stun now as well, but they have no lockdown for this Ember any longer. Like especially with the Lincolns, he's level 25. It's really hard, really hard for them to kill attacker unless he kind of position himself badly. If he's out of position, if he goes way out of position, maybe he dies, but it's very unlikely. They need a hex somehow. They need to break that Lincolns, and they need a hex on this team to actually kill him. And they are building it. Sand King is going for the hex. So
they feel like they need kills actually because they've smoked up. They're on the move. They'll run to Faye first. I'll jump forward. Barra strike through. BKB comes down with the Wukongs as well. Faye trying to move away. Key might not be so lucky. Blade Mail's up to try and buy some time and return some damage. But no one else is coming to help you in the middle of the Wukongs. Forward. Fiend's Grip comes on to flash, but they have to actually stop it because the silence hit from the Blood Rite. Epicenter off the mark as Funix nowhere near anyone. And well, it's like Eknar's going to be left behind. Does get the split up out in time, so just allow the rest of the team to get out. Funix going to go for the TP away, but the Searing Chains connects. Yules. He's got Blink, but it won't matter. Shivas stops him from moving away. And they threw everything in that fight. They still walk away. 2 men less. And all they get is the Undying that we've already said wants to die in these fights anyway.
He's way too tanky to kill fast. So after he died, there was just a lot of space for no Bounty Hunter to counterplay. But to be honest, it wasn't even... Like, let's be real. It's not even no Bounty Hunter countering them really well. It's just... Funix wasting all his spells, Eknar being out of position. They're moving in like crazy. They're chasing people where they shouldn't be. Like the way they started that fight was good. Even I believe no Bounty Hunter could have fought instantly right there. Like Bloodseeker had no reason to run away from the Wukong's command, but he did. Like they could have just fought there.
It kind of feels like I was gonna say the Wukong's command is giving them more confidence than it should. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it gets put down like, hey, we can go do whatever we want. It's like, if you're on the edge of Wukong's command and your Monkey King is nowhere nearby, that is definitely not the case. And now Mega's being picked up. Ugh.
Exactly. Aegis and Cheese. And this is really one of the hardest points in the game right now for MEGA-LADA because they have to... Well, they have to deal with 2 lives on 2 different heroes, right? Who took... So we have Bloodseeker with Aegis, and we have Cheese on December, which was already very hard to kill. Now you have a Cheese on him. However, Hex? Nah, Funix isn't even close still. He's still sitting on 600 gold. I really think they need to finish this Hex before they fight. Yeah, they can fight, but it's always gonna end the same way. Ember is just gonna clean them up.
I mean, he almost has Doctrine Core, and the other interesting thing is because he took the Remnant cooldown, he could potentially find Monkey King just lurking around these trees, because you could throw out 1 or 2 Remnants just to break trees if you think he's nearby.
Yeah, it's possible. Definitely. Bottom lane though.
Faye, they pop the Lincolns. BKB used by Faye. He'll just TP away.
Yeah, he casually just gripped a creep there.
We don't want to focus on that, but last two in the meantime, Funix has been caught. They've got a Static Storm available on the kinetic field as well. Funix, there's an Ursula coming in. I'm not sure it's going to help much. The Blood Rite as well. They'll trap him in. They'll kill him off. It's just, I mean, it's just pick off after pick off.
Yeah, and they tip the Bane after. Yeah, I would tip him as well.
Thanks for that Fiend's Grip.
Definitely. Yeah, I would definitely tip him. I mean, what? He just rescued your carry. Why wouldn't you tip him?
On top though, Scandal has to use his BKB. Attacker isn't going to be the one who has to run though. In fact, he could just pursue the Steeper, but he's got no support nearby, so he'll just allow Scandal to escape, knowing that BKB charge more or less got wasted.
What do you think about Mirana's level 20 talent? He went for Spell Amp instead of Mana Break? What do you think about that?
I think that's the more flexible one, but I still feel like the Mana Break is better.
Right?
I think your biggest concern is you can't catch the Ember, you can't attack him. I don't know how Spell Amp's going to help you with that anyway.
I mean, with mana break, at least you could get rid of his mana so he can't get out. If you stun lock him somehow, you can get rid of his mana. That's how I see it. But I don't see what Magic Amp does. Like spell amplification, yeah, Maelstrom, I suppose.
That's my fault, is Maelstrom. That's the only thing I can think of.
But honestly, I think it's wrong.
Oh, Lasso jumping. They already dropped the Tombstone. They get rid of Muriel here. That's an easy opener for them. Nice sleep, but it won't save you. Attacker forces Scandal away. He's on half HP and still does not have that BKB available again. They have reached your high ground, and they do not intend to leave. The Rupture, just to control the Monkey, means Nefrit can't get involved in defending this. That's going to be at least a tier 3. That might actually be a Rax as well. They can slow it down the best they can with arrows and stomps. Funnick. This is the other thing. Sand King just got hit by the Spirit Vessel, which means he cannot initiate.
Yeah, because they're so worried. They're so worried. Those epicenters were so on point that they're worried about Sand King. I'm kidding. Yeah, he has to be Vessel there. Definitely.
Funnick, man. It's so Funnick at the end of this. Despite whatever the outcome is, it's like, and you do not like him when he misses the epicenters and bar strikes.
Can I meme here?
Go for it.
Fun 1% epicenters. Ick. There. That's it. You know the 1%, right?
Yeah.
Don't?
Yeah, I know.
All right. 1% success rate on the epicenters so far.
Bone? Funnick. Speaking of that, man, they will use the Moonlight Shadow, but win mana. They got the gem, the Lassie pull back, and they will have Searing Chains for him if need be. Funnick needs to get away with the Burrow Strike. Oh no, though he can't. The pullback. Oh, it's just every time someone on the side of MEGA-LADA is just getting picked off like this. They're out of position. The only one who seems to be able to freely move around is the Monkey King.
Yeah, but it's a team problem. It's not like this. It's not Funnick's fault that he's dying all the time because there's no space for him. I think this Monkey should be doing right now what he's doing, and Sand King should be doing what Monkey is doing.
He just got forced to use a BKB defensively. So great, you get out, you make it back to base, but now you definitely can't defend these racks. Alrighty, this is kind of like, this feels like the story of the game for the last 10 minutes is no bounty hunter walks in and does something, and MEGA-LADA just, they have no way of responding, of stopping it.
Yeah. I mean, this looks very bad for MEGA-LADA right now. My memes are great, by the way, chat. Shut up.
This is why you don't look at chat in the middle of a cast. They'll try and insult your memes. They'll hurt your feelings.
No, my meme was horrible.
Well, then why did you need to check chat to validate? I knew it was horrible. I just didn't want to throw you under the bus.
No, I always read the chat. It's fine. It's because of the streaming thing, right? You're always there.
Oh yeah, I know that. It's frustrating, right? You feel like you want to respond.
Anyway, I still think the same thing. They need this hex on the Sand King if they're gonna pick a fight.
They missed the balance strike. He's actually gonna get away with this, and the last two coming on a Monkey King, the perfect target. Nefrit being dragged super deep here. Faye ruptures out, but now this first splitter comes through, down to half HP already. It looks like Undyne a little bit of trouble. Keem will fall, but double tombstone down means Faye can walk away. But I mean, you just got a lot of gold out of him. Moving forward, Funnick may have overstepped the mark. Attacker will just turn around and kill him. He'll at least get the kill in the flash. Now moving forward, Attacker. Scandal might be in a little bit of trouble. Searing Chains after the same time with the balance strike. Will move away. Bone 7 Nightmare though. Scandal does not have an arrow. He tried to connect onto Attacker. Didn't quite catch him before he remnanted away. They're not done though. Muriel? They got a way of stopping this? No. Attacker didn't have the... No, the Searing Chains missed. Oh, that's got me infuriating.
Yeah, he just missed the chains there. But I mean, did you see how much Eknar did with that good Earth Splitter in that fight?
That was huge. They didn't, and it was perfectly placed because they didn't see it until it was too late to move away.
Yeah, he basically saved them there. Like, Monkey King got lassoed and he used his Wukong command just defensively there to try and stand and fight, but Elder Titan completely turned that. However, again, 1%. Funnick, he was way too deep. He dies to... I think it was Undying and Ember that killed him. It was Ember, definitely, but he dies on the tier 2 alone, and... Yeah. I think they need some farm on him. I'm repeating myself so many times, but they need this hex on the Sand King in order... I mean, it might be even too late right now, I'm not certain. But if they get the hex on Sand King, they can definitely take these fights much easier, because they have a way of killing Ember Spirit.
That's the thing. You can initiate with Sand King, but because the Burrow Strike's going to pop the Lincolns, like you could try and Yule.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to pop it with. I mean, there's time. You have Yules as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like lockdown wise, Ember's pretty tanky. It's got a decent amount of armor. Agi heroes get a decent amount. On top of that, having Shivas, it's the case of who's going to burst him down quick enough.
Yeah, I'm never gonna meme again. By the way, I've been scarred. Just so everyone knows, I'm scarred now, and I'm done with memes. That's it.
Ew.
You guys are gonna make me retreat into my shell. You know, that's it.
Into your into your cocoon.
Into my cocoon.
You were a butterfly too until they clipped your wings.
That's it.
Very poetic. But looks like Nefra, I mean, he's almost done, right? He just needs to get his boots to travel now. Save for buyback, get his boots to travel, and then just go ham. Moonshot as well, I guess. But the point is, at this stage, like your Monkey King is
your Monkey King is he's definitely ready. This Mirana is not ready. She's definitely not ready, and I still don't agree with this 12% spell amp. I'm not certain though, but I still don't agree with it.
What do you want to see at 25?
25, like that's also a thing. Like when I'm playing Mirana, I always take the 70 Moonlight Shadow cooldown.
But you're up against a Bat Rider that's gonna have a gem all the time.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter still, honestly. Like the 3 arrows are. I mean, 3 arrows are actually awesome. They're great, no doubt about it.
I think it's like a combo of like the scouting factor and if by chance you hit a second person.
Definitely. But it's the vision factor as well. Gives you vision. It's really nice. But like. They even nerfed the Moonlight Shadow cooldown, and like every time I watched the Mirana 25, she had +2 multi-shot Sacred Arrows instead of the Moonlight Shadow cooldown. While I really think that Moonlight Shadow cooldown, even versus detection, is so good, because that gem actually recently got, well, not so recently, maybe a month or two ago, it got nerfed. So your vision that you're getting from the gem is not as big as it used to be. And if you have the Moonlight Shadow all the time on your heroes, like it's very difficult to kill them. But truth be told, you're playing versus a Bloodseeker as well, so they're thirsty, they are low, and that's also a way to deal against it.
Well, looks like
maybe arrows this game.
Looks like both teams just playing very defensive until Roche is up. I think we're going to see a bloodbath at this pit. I mean, neither team can afford to give over the refresh shard. They're going to come in now. Yule's going down. Bat Rider maybe a little trouble. Epicenter channeled by Funnick. Can he move across Burrow Strike in time? Will connect on the burn 7. The Wukong's doing a lot of work as Akeem already down to past half HP. And Nefrit, trapped in the Static Storm, needs to be careful. Attacker trying to poke him. The Nightmare to protect. In the meantime, he will stand and fight. Faye needs to be careful. About to give some lifesteal over. And the Rupture's running out. The Balance Strike. Huge amounts of damage. The last thing through to control up, but it's not good enough. Faye on the full retreat. And Bone 7, he might be left behind here. Miru getting super low. Scandal trying to stand his ground. Faye so close to the Blood Rage. Not enough. But Attacker, he arrives to clean up. He'll find the rest of them. And Funnick, last man standing. The buyback's coming out. Attacker might be low on HP, but he's not out for the count. And, I mean, it looked like MEGA-LADA's fight to take, but that turnaround by Attacker at the last second sealed the deal. And should seal the Roche for them now as well, with Bloodseeker still being alive.
They still have no ways of dealing with his Ember Spirit. That's the problem. And also, no Bounty Hunter, they knew how important this fight is. And they were spending their buybacks to go back in. Yeah, Bone 7 died instantly, but he instantly buybacks goes in. While on the side of MEGA-LADA, they all have buybacks, but they don't want to contest this. And I'm not so certain this is the right move, because you're giving away a Refresher Shard, you're giving away Cheese, and you're giving away Aegis. I mean, why not buy back and fight this? It's beyond me, in all honesty. They have a really strong team fight around Roche as well.
It's super scary now, with that double lasso. You think about it right now. The Sand King eliminated Burn 7, that's great. Maybe that's the turn point where he starts having this kind of impactful turn kill. But so far, it's not been working out. So now you got Lasso for both the Monkey King and the Mirana. And, well, there's your first Lasso actually for the Elder Time. Dragged him back through. Buyback a Mirana already.
Well,
meanwhile, Attacker going in.
Buyback.
Funnick needs to be careful here. Static Storm waiting for him. Can it feel he already used the Yules? Trapped in. How much damage can they do? Attacker does jump on top of Silence Up. Still Funnick. A little bit of trouble. They will get the kill to Mirana as well. And instant buyback from Funnick. But around the Mirana, they can just poke in now. They don't have to care.
Yeah, Mirana is dead. Like, she died back, actually, so they were saving this buyback on Efrit's Monkey King all the time. They didn't buy back on him, so Mirana just died alone. And
I don't think they have to back away. They could just go in off the back of this. They're
No,
probably worried about Sanking's epicenter still.
No, the only thing they're waiting for is attacker. He went to take that arcane rune, I think, and after that they're gonna go in again. That's pretty much all they were waiting for.
Oh yes,
with
the
arcane rune,
runes.
he's even stronger. Yeah, the runes, man.
This time working against Monkey King. They'll move in. They'll be able to take this tier 3. How do you really contest this right now? You do not have the Earth Splitter. Jump in the Burrow Strike. Jump in by Monkey King. Wukong's going down the BKB as well. Nefrit will just turn around and force Faye away. But Attacker trying to stand his ground. The last they're trying to get Monkey King out, but the Yules right near the edge. Nefrit will be able to stand in safety in Wukong's command. Or will he? The Rupture pushing him around. He's getting super low, super close, and they'll finish him. And everyone on the side of NoBH is so low. The buyback coming out from Monkey King needs to move in quick. Muriel might fall. Stays alive with the brain sap. Bloodright dodged out, but Faye sees everything. And now they will just go for your racks. Your Monkey King's alive, but without Wukong's, I'm not sure if you can get in there. There's just too many heroes right now. An attacker moves forward. Shiva's up. Eknar in a little bit of trouble. Yule's been used defensively. Epicenter being channeled by Phonic, trying to move through the Burrow Strike. Will be able to find the kill and do Akeem, but attacker will be able to back away. Problem with killing off Akeem is he just comes back. 200-second cooldown, but who cares? You're stuck in your fountain, and you have no way of getting out.
Well, they're waiting for their Mirana, and after she's alive, they can fight. They can maybe
They need to.
fight.
They absolutely need to, but they've used the epicenter already. That's the biggest concern.
First, you have to kill this Storm.
Yeah,
First
eventually. Eventually it will die.
And
I feel
then...
like we've seen this before with the Tombstone attack talent.
Exactly.
This is the Burrow Strike. BKB by Scanos. He jumps straight on attacker. There's a last to drag him back. No. And the Rupture as well. The damage on the Scanos is huge here. They'll just turn around and shred him. Nefrit, low on HP, needs to heal up, but Faye wants to fight. The moment you reveal, you're going to die. Done through. Turns around on Bone 7. Nefrit. Attacker's trying to stand next to him and take so much damage. Faye, no. They pop the Aegis. They do silence up the side, but they are running out of heroes. They need to get Attacker in here right now. Faye, super speedy. Sonic to the rescue. Actually, Attacker to the rescue as he claims a triple kill and with it seals the series. 2-1 for the side of No Bounty Hunter.
Just amazing performance by No Bounty Hunter and MEGA-LADA 1% team. It was alright, but I think they kind of missed that. Like, Mirana dies without Monkey King buying back, then Monkey King dies and buybacks afterwards. The Roche fight as well. I mean, the fight before Roshan, if they bought back, they could have contested Roche. Like, I see so much potential in MEGA-LADA, but they don't seem to be playing as a team. Like, they're not really very cohesive. They're not doing stuff together. And
They feel like they've all got their own agendas. I can see where you come from. It's like one half wants to farm, the other half wants to fight. I think we saw it in varying degrees. I think the most obvious one was the second game, where it was partly an outdraft, but still, like, their intentions were different.
Yeah, I believe, like, they're very similar teams in my perspective. Like, the second game was just a full outdraft, and this third game, I'm not certain. Like, I feel that it was also a slight outdraft. They had no ways of dealing with attackers, Ember Spirit, but also some small misplays on the side of MEGA-LADA that cost them the game. Some small misplays, I mean small, very big misplays when it comes to objective taking, not buying back to fight that Roche and things like that.
Well, don't worry though, Liz. I know you're... I can see it. I just hear the disappointment in your voice. You're worried that is all the Dota we've got today, but it's not. We've got more. Do you know what we've got next?
I'm just disappointed in my memes, man. I don't care about the game.
Anyway. Whoa, okay. Next
no,
up,
I'm kidding.
though, guys. Next up. Like, don't pay attention to the hater.
Is it Dondo? Is it Dondo?
No, it's not Dondo. I'm afraid he's not here. But stay tuned, guys, because you know what we've got next? We've got Vega versus Gang Squad, which is it's ex-Penta. So it's the old Penta squad.
Are you certain it's not
Vega?
Dondo?
No, Vega, man. Vega. Unless Dendi is suddenly playing for Vega. Maybe there's a secret reveal. I don't think there is, though.
Secret reveal, guys.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. Lizard can get his hopes up to have them crushed, and you'll realize it in a few minutes when he says Dondi's not here. Dondi now. Like, I've combined Dendi and Dondo. Why is no one called Dondi? It's better.
Dondi, yeah.
Dondi.
It's great, definitely.
It's adorable. All right, guys.